Boom. We are live, everyone. Okay, let me go. Huh? Bro, something up there at the top. I wonder what that was about. I'm gonna wait a little bit. No, that's cool though. How do I do? Here we go. Not now. Hey, welcome. Good morning. Hey, how's it going, Banter Crew? Good morning. We're talking here about the Disneyland price increases. Not surprising. I actually bought tickets for my wife to go with me this December about a week or two ago because of this scenario. Every October it happens. Sometimes November, but it's normally October. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna do screen two. There we go. Oh, there we go. Aha. Hey guys, welcome in. I have over here my handy dandy resource. I am ready this time. I'm getting better at this. So I have up one of my favorite sites, which is the DIS boards here. It's a good resource if you want to know how I get to kind of get some of my information. This and then the universal. Oh my gosh, what are the universal forms? Um, Inside Universal. So if you guys want more information, go Inside Universal. If for Universal, obviously, and then DIS boards for Disneyland. Um, you're doing great. Oh, you're doing okay. Okay. I'm doing well. I'm going to HHN tonight. Excited for that. And yeah, I just want to talk about these prices increases and try this again. Some people like to try this kind of format and see if it works. It works really well for who it works well for is five buyers um and Fresh Bake. They really have great live streams that people seem to really be into. So maybe one day we'll get like that. But anyway, guys, welcome in. I just want to start talking about the ticket prices here, everyone. So the new ticket prices at Disneyland and DCA. By the way, DCA always gets increased too. I love DCA, but it's kind of insane to see the prices, right? Of like DCA is the same price as Disneyland, which has always been somewhat insane. But the fact that now the prices are so high on some days for DCA to me always is like that's just crazy that people pay now. Okay. But the cheapest one day ticket is zero, remains at 104, which means that on days they think no one was coming anyway. They just don't want to increase it. They think that these days that are already $104, which I don't know. There must be a handful of days that's 104. I don't remember the last time I've seen those times. Normally it's up in the 150, if not closer to these almost $200. But anyway, guys, let's talk about this. And now the most expensive ticket is at $206. I mean, that's for one day, $206 for one day. And I know that there might be park hopping involved, but still, that's a pretty big value. So let's look here. By the way, this Scott guy just has it made. If you're out there, Scott, you're insane, man. This guy's got like everything made here. And so right here you can see zero increase, no real increase on this the lowest tier like we just had. Now tier one tickets, which by the way, it's kind of funny that there's even tiers, but we're now at this ticket, which is 119, and now we're to 126, so about a 6% jump. Not too insane, but still it's gonna increase. The 134, this one seems more insane to me because this jump looks like fine. This jump feels, I guess it's about the same though, but it just feels like more like that. Seeing that 142, it just feels like it costs a lot more than it really does. Now this one, these are where it gets really interesting. Now at 164, this one especially, once again, the 169 is basically 170, but your mind tricks you to think it's really a little bit cheaper because it's in the 60s still, and then you go up here to the 180 a ticket, and you're just like, damn, that's really expensive for a ticket, 180. Then you're going here and you're seeing that was already in the 80s. Now it's up here, 196. And then here at the top tier, it's all the way up to 206. I mean, now we are looking at ticket prices at 206. So my question really is it worth it to you guys? And I really want to know, like, please don't say, I'm not going to go, but then you end up going anyway. Like, I really want to know, where's the breaking point for some people? We also have Lightning Lane. The old price right here was $30. Now it's up to $32. So Not too bad. They are having some new discounts, which we'll get into there. And there's also no new parking fees, luckily, which is really nice. Like there are some benefits to that. Is luckily if they're not raising the parking prices, hopefully Universal follows. Six Flags actually went higher. Six Flags Magic Mountain went higher for a little while than Disneyland and Universal. Luckily, they've lowered them. They must have gotten some very negative feedback because normally they don't care about increasing prices. People just either pay or they don't. Um, Now with the multi-day ticket. So that was just for one day. By the way, $200 is now the most amount you could pay for one park. Now imagine paying $200 for DCA. I just don't know when that's going to be worth it. I know it's some people that are coming from afar, but I feel like DCA is a park that's a fun add-on park. It's really rare to be there all day for just DCA. I'm trying to think the last time I did that, just DCA, like for a full day until like imagine you're at DCA from 8 in the morning until 10 p.m. I just don't know the last time I did that. Oh, you know what the closest was Oogie Boogie Bash. And even that, I had to pay for an extra thing to get new stuff. So I would say $200 for like Disneyland. If it's during Christmas time, you can maybe make it work. And even I guess DCA does have some good Christmas entertainment or holiday entertainment. But still, I think it's insane that you could pay 200 over $200 for just like one day ticket. That's not including if you add Lightning Lane, which you're going to be paying then. Let's say the new price, that's what? Um, that's 238 bucks with Lightning Lane. So, which is not required, but on a day that's 200, it's probably required if you want to do most of the attractions you want, unless you're going to skip a lot of them or wait in very long lines. But let's go to the multi-day tickets now. So the old price here, once again, it's about 6%. So by the way, this is where like inflation comes from, by the way. It's like 6%. Are you making more than 6% in your job a year? If you're not, then yeah, you're basically paying more than you were last year, which is kind of insane to think about. But um that's just how it is. But once again, see these price increases. I was just saying that like with inflation, if you're not making now more than 6% every year of your job, you're just paying more. That's all it is. You're just paying more for the same product you got last year from Disney. But anyway, for 2 days, it was at 310, and now it's going up to 330. The price increase right here, of course, and then we have another one, 390 up to. Once again, this tricks your mind, in my opinion. This looks like expensive, but this looks just to me way more expensive, even though it's not that much more expensive. These kind of numbers, this one as well, the 480 to the 51, this just makes it look insane. You're expecting me to pay $500 to go to Disneyland versus this one, which was the 480. And so yeah, I got lucky. I got this because I got a ticket for my wife, and we got, I believe, on this price range. So we would have paid, I guess, not too much more, but we would have paid an extra $30 minimum for the tickets she got. I'll have to look at the thing. It might even be less because I got tickets on Getaway Today, and they had a free extra day as well. So we just did that because it was just totally worth it compared to other stuff. I mean, like, look at this, guys. If you come on a day, like I was, for example, see this $200 day that I'm highlighting? Okay, so this was the situation we were running into at the end of the year. You have this $200 day here that I'm pointing out, and then you have this one. At this point, why not just get this? Like, I just don't get. If you're coming for even 2 days, this is the same price in my opinion. This is basically the same thing. Like, why not just pay? If you're gonna come on a period that's $200 and you're coming for 2 days and you're spending 400 anyway, just get the 4 day ticket. Like, just extend your trip. But I guess once again, for some people, they just don't want to do that. They want to come for 2 days and maybe that's it. But even here, once again, it just might be better to get a 2 day ticket. But anyway, Magic Keys has gone up on each one of them. Monthly increase update. This one's now gone up $8 more a month. This one has gone. These ones are more insane. The fact that this is only gone up 8 and this one's going up 8 is kind of weird. You almost like the people at the bottom are almost getting rewarded for not being as high. This one just it's just insane. This is $10 more a month. And this one, Enchant, man, they really did like Enchant, I guess, because they're also going up on this one. Insane. Once again, if you're not getting a pay increase at your job around this, you're just paying the difference. Like you are just losing more money every year. But yeah, that's pretty insane. Let's see if his next. I want to make sure this is his next thing. Okay, cool. So this is the next. Wait, is it? No, we already did this one. Okay, so this is. I'm just gonna keep going down Scott's thread because Scott By the way, Scott Gustin, this is the guy I follow. This guy knows everything before it happens. This guy, at the minute it happens, this guy just knows what's happening. If anyone knows why, comment below. I would love to know why. But this guy, I trust Scott as much as I trust Disney at this point. Basically, Scott and Disney, either one of them says anything, and that's it. Um, but then you can look at the tier stuff right here of like, when is there a tier 0? They are like there's literally a handful of days. 1, 2, 3, 6. So it's that 11, 13, 16, 20, 26 days that you'll be able to get that lowest ticket. Hey, Kobe, good to see you. No, I have not. No, yeah, I have. Kobe, have you heard of this giant hurricane Milton that's coming in? I have. We can go in and kind of clown around about Fast and Furious in a little bit, but well, right now we're gonna do Disney, and then we'll keep going on all this. This I love this guy right here. This is so unnecessarily complicated. What do you guys think about the ticketing system? As someone who is in this universe, I understand it, but does this system, these dates, and the ticket increases, and all the lightning lane stuff, does that affect you guys? Like, does it make your trip better or worse? Like, please comment below and let me know because I just want to know. Um, what you guys think about that. Oh, I hit off the wrong thing. Okay, let's go back on here and see if I can get back on Scott's thread. Because Scott's the guy. Here we go. Is this? Yeah, okay. So Scott's thread continues right here. Let's keep going. Yeah, thanks, Kobe. I hope you guys saw my video about Christmas. Yeah, I just did that little thing. It I'll be there day one, Kobe, by the way. So the opening day, I will be there. Um, at Universal for Grinchmas. I will be there opening day. I'll do a morning stream. I think I'm gonna get early access tickets so I can get into Super Nintendo World early and get video of that. And then we'll go ahead and meet the Grinch. We'll do like a live stream where I hit the Grinch. Actually, do I even want to hit the Grinch with you guys live? I might just go by myself and do the Grinch, and then after that, we'll do the live stream. But we'll figure it out. We'll be at the Grinchmas a bunch of times, weekdays, weekend days. We'll also probably do like a zoo thing, like a Christmas zoo thing, and some other stuff. So anyway, guys. But let's continue talking about price increases right here. They do have right here the coming soon. So this is Scott's kind of talking about the new stuff for a limited time. Children's 3 to 9. So after you're 10, you gotta pay full price. But whatever. In this case, it's mainly for the discount, is why it's insane. $50 per child with the purchase of these one-day special tickets. Park reservations still required. So this is for the 70th, by the way, which is kind of insane. And there's also these extra nights that you can get like a little bit cheaper for the hotel, the Disneyland hotels. Also, really quick, since we did talk about Christmas really quick, if you guys don't know, at the Disneyland hotels, there will be Santa now this year at the Disney, like all 3 hotels, I believe, in Disneyland, and maybe even in downtown Disney. I think they might have an extra Santa. But yeah, we're gonna have Santa in 5 at least locations. We have them at 3 of the hotels, and then at 2 of the theme parks, DCA and Disneyland. Okay, this guy's saying it's unnecessarily complicated. I agree, but what are you gonna do? Okay, and so let's go on this, guys. This is the new advertisement from Disney about this is the new advertisement from Disney about it can pay for itself in 4 visits. Okay, let's look at this realistically. The Imagine Key, and you have to be a SoCal resident for this one. This one you can do in 4 visits. It takes 11. This is what I have. This takes 11 visits. Now, I will say, if you guys watch my channel, you will see that I go almost weekly. There will be a little lull in November and even in December, because December is getting very hard to find tickets. So we might not be at Disneyland that much this Christmas time because there are already dates coming up, and I gotta keep November 15th for Tiana opening, and I gotta keep other dates open. So unfortunately, there may be some December dates we don't get to go because of that. But I just want to point this out that the Inspire Key. So I go about, not including my trips with my wife. The times I've gone, we have gone at least since Pixar Fest. I mean, even before Pixar Fest, we were going once a month, and now we've been going since what, summer? We've been going like weekly. So I want to say we've passed the 11 visits at this point, and we'll be finishing up with doing a couple more. Yeah, because after 3 months it would be there. So yeah, in the summer alone, we already got the visits worth. But once again, Look, and this is also only talking about, I think, visits. This is not talking about the fact that um, you do get parking. You do get parking at this. So I don't know if the 11 visits count that. It might be actually 10 visits or less because parking's a good amount. Also, Kobe will be live at HHN tonight. Sorry about that. I thought I had it scheduled, but yeah, HHN at Universal tonight, everyone. If you guys are interested, we will be there. And thank you, Kobe, for coming in, one of our mods. I'm gonna see if this has any more. No, it does not. Okay, but that's what Scott's doing, and he already had the extra. I mean, just look at the prices again if you guys haven't seen the price increase. But Scott Gustin, he's got the best resource on here for this kind of stuff. Gonna see if there's any more we can talk about. Oh, here we go. Here's the opportunities though for Disney pass holders. So they're now saying that I will be able to ride this ride early for Tiana. But here's the catch. So here's the catch, everyone. You're like, what's the catch? Why do you not? I don't even count this as a benefit. You have to be able to get a reservation to get this. So if you can't get a reservation, this is useless. So unless they do something about the reservation system, and right now dates are flying off the shelf like crazy anyway, I don't know what the point of this is. So I can go on this, but what if I can't get a reservation? Like that's the issue with Disney right now is they're going to be like, you can do this, but it's like, is it a benefit if reservations are existing? Now we'll see if they do something different about, but but also, let's talk about Disney how it now has extra unlocks for Magic Keys. So that means that you'll be able to get 50% discounts sometimes for Lightning Lanes in January. I mean, it's going to be one of the least busy times of the year. So is this really a benefit? For some, it will be. But for me, probably not too much because I don't know how many times in January I'll need Lightning Lane because it's just not that busy in comparison. But I will say I did see that the regular 20% has now become a 25%. To answer your question, Kobe, yes, we will live stream the Disneyland Parade. We will do it um, multiple times. I don't know how many times, but we will see it at least twice live streamed. And if not, I will at least have a nice video of it, but we should have it live streamed at least twice, I would say, this year. Maybe more, but it would depend on the parades or a little bit later in the day. So we'll see. It would just depend on that, how that works, because I like to be gone from the park by the time the parades normally hit, unless I'm staying all day. Um, and yeah, so now the Lightning Name discounts are now 25% effective today. And because of that, that means you might save some of the percent of all that. Do we plan on going back to Oogie Boogie Bass is what you're asking. Possibly. We'll see. It depends. You have to remember, Kobe, that's all about budgeting, and we're gonna try to go to Epic Universe next year. And we have a Disneyland AP, and we have a Six Flags AP, and we have a Universal AP. So it's really expensive. So maybe, but it will really depend. Oogie Boogie will depend next year on funds, basically. But we'll see. The channel is slowly picking up, and the channel is going to be able to help pay for some more stuff. So yeah, and then me, of course, making fun of it, everyone laughing. My favorite time of the year when everyone complains online, but we goes back anyway because it's true. We all just go back. We say all this stuff, and then we just don't do anything. Like we keep complaining online, and that's why I want to hear feedback. Is like, do people really think that like this is this really going to change anything? Because like I just don't know if it is for all this stuff. I'm also going down Scott's stuff because I want to see if there's anything he's putting about stuff. Will we stream Epic Universe? 100%. If we're going to Epic Universe next time with Kobe, we will live stream. I'm not sure when and how, but I will let you know. I think the best way would probably let you guys see the How to Train Your Dragon show live and maybe walk around the land. But let's Epic Universe is next summer, so, or very late next spring. So we'll talk about that when we get closer. We're not even at Grinchmas yet. So there's a lot of stuff. I want to see if there's anything here. Yeah, so I know they're talking about how today Universal Studios will be closed. No, it'll be open till 2 p.m. No, that was yesterday. Okay, and then today will be closed. And yeah, it looks like HHN. Yeah, so they're closing the theme park because of the hurricane over there. So please stay safe. I have friends in Florida. Luckily, they're not close enough to it to be affected, but I hope you guys are not being affected. If you're watching, I kind of doubt it because I feel like it must be really hard. But also, since we're talking about other stuff and we're here anyway, right now, Super Nintendo is going to get some extra stuff here. Let me show you guys some pictures. Obviously, this is not us. This is over in Japan. So I do want you guys to know it could be different. But look at all the holiday cheer. I would not call this an event. Some people call it an event, like this is an event with Grinsmith. I do not think so. I just count this as extra stuff. So we will, like I said, I'm gonna try a live stream. I'm gonna try again here and maybe live stream this in the morning when I go. Oh, I might no, I might just also we'll see. Let me just be honest and say, um, yeah, yeah, it looks really nice. So if you can see there's the garlands on here and all that, so it'd be super cute to get pictures with. But remember, this is their version. This is not California's version. This is the Japan version, but it's very similar. But just giving you guys a good thing. So this would be a photo op. I'm not sure. I think it's yeah. You can see the entrance. So I think it's actually in front of the entrance. So I'm really wondering. Um, how popular this is gonna be. Because obviously I'm gonna do this, and so is everyone else, but I'm just wondering how popular. Look at that cute Christmas tree. You got the star. That is so adorable. I'm so happy that Universal is getting some love this year for Christmas stuff. And yeah, here's a closer picture of that. Oh, that's just so adorable. You know, they should really sell these in the park. And I really mean that. If you guys don't know, Disney now sells some of its stuff online. Like it sells its little holiday wreath for Halloween. So I hope that Universal maybe starts selling stuff like this. I would even buy a Kung Fu Panda one. Like, they should really make a couple of these. Like they could make a couple of cool ones for Universal, and I think people would buy them. And yeah, here's the basic stuff. You know, you got the Minion over here, and you got Poppy over here. I'm gonna see if I can see these characters way back here. I guess maybe the Grinch. The ones way back there are hard. But this is what it's gonna look like. And we will be here, and we'll be here opening day, everyone, and we'll see the castle show opening night. We're gonna see all the Grinch stuff. We'll meet the Grinch day one. The only thing I can't promise you with the Grinch is you guys are gonna probably ask me to live stream it, and I'm just not sure if I'll live stream the Grinch. I will film the Grinch, everyone. I'm just not sure if I'll live stream him. So plans are, but don't worry, we will live stream those days, and I'm gonna get everything. Everyone on the East Coast. Hey, don't be sad, East Coast. You're getting Epic Universe. It's better than Nintendo Land. Especially, it's better than Oz. So we'll wrap this up in a minute. But yeah, this was announced yesterday. I made a video if you guys want to check it out. It has some footage from last year. Everything's coming back that we know of from last year. Very excited that Christmas is coming back. Um, and then yeah, they're canceling stuff over here. Man, lots of stuff being canceled. I just want to see if Scott has anything else. They got lots of stuff about the hurricane here. So yeah, please stay safe if you guys are there. I'm just trying to see if there's any more news, but we might be. They're doing a lot of stuff with Milton. Um, oh, also here's some basic stuff. They finally replaced the cameras over here in Astro Blasters, so you can now get better photos here at Astro Blasters. So that's a small update. That's a nice little update for Disneyland. Just like you can get this. How long has that attraction been here? So, um, been here over 20 years at this point. So it's kind of cool that they did that. Luckily, they're not doing this, by the way. This was luckily false. They are not doing any of that. The Henson family is not. This will be sold, and I don't know if I'll be able to visit it before it closes. But if this does have another event before it closes, I will try to visit them up at Studio one last time. And if not, I might just have to go down there and get like a picture or something before they sell it. But yeah. I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Oh, let's talk about this really quick, guys. Are you guys excited about the Universal Fan Fest? This one is very. This anime is much newer. It's what the Juju Jacuz. I'm gonna say it wrong. I've seen the movie. I did enjoy the movie. I'm gonna be honest. One Piece is the big draw. I think that I don't know if anything is going to be bigger than One Piece at drawing people for this event. Besides maybe Star Trek. And I know there'll be Harry Potter people too, but I think One Piece is going to be one of the bigger draws for this, especially if there's a show and or meet and greets. I think people are going to be very big. Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea what you do with that. You know, it'd be really cool. Actually, you guys know like how they have all those tables in the back of the Harry Potter restaurant. If they set up some D&D stuff there, we could play with some friends. But I don't really know what you could do with D&D that much, besides some photo ops. So let's go. Anything else? Single wire are no longer skipping the shuttles. I don't know. I don't even know if the single wire is even worth it at that point. You know. Uh, yeah. I've been a fan of Kobe for a while, but yeah, it's not for everyone. It's too the anime is too huge. You gotta read the manga. Even the manga is too big. I really enjoy now that they're kind of redoing it live action wise and the anime. So that's why I really like. Also, not much happening here. Woodcutter has just reopened. And oh no, it is reopened. No, Jungle Cruise, the Jungle Cruise reopens, and then Woodcutter will be coming back at the end of the month. So it's going to be ready for its Christmas time stuff. We will live stream that. Don't worry. Favorite food? It's going to be Cajun food. So I gumbo a lot, which right now it's great gumbo weather in California, at least in the morning. You know, Italian food and Mexican food. Just any of those are going to basically be doing that kind of stuff. I want to see. Oh yeah, also Wild Robot. You'll see this guy's really good family film. I think that might be it, everyone. I want to see. Oh yeah, and the entry gate's going to be changed at Disneyland too. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna end this live stream. We did about half an hour, so that's a good one. Thank you so much, Kobe, and everyone else for coming in, like the Banta crew for commenting. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll be at Universal's Halloween event tonight. I'll be at Six Flags tomorrow night at their haunt event, and then I'll be at DCA on Sunday. So yeah, enjoy that, and then don't worry. We also have um, we're also gonna have some other content coming, some more Halloween stuff that is outside of the theme park. So be on the lookout if you guys want more Halloween stuff. Subscribe and be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know more about. But there are some extra haunt events and going to some farms that are like pumpkin patches and stuff like that. We'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks. So guys, until next time, safe journeys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can always rewatch the stream. If you guys have any questions or any extra comments, leave on this video afterwards or whatever. You can always message me on Instagram as well. So yeah, until then, safe journeys, guys. I'll be at Universal tonight. Thanks again. I'll be at Disneyland, or DCI, I should say, on Sunday, and then Disneyland a week from Sunday. So we'll be back at Disneyland very soon as well. Anyway, until next time, see ya.